Hello students, good morning. Today is our topic AC generator. It is the last topic of this chapter, AC generator. Then what is AC generator? Generator, as everyone know about that generator. Everyone have seen generator. There is a generating electrical energy that convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. That device is known as the generator. That generator having two type, DC and AC. DC that will generate DC current and AC generator that will create AC current. AC means alternating current, DC means direct current. Then we will read AC generator. That first, it is a device used to convert mechanical energy into alternating current energy. Otherwise we can say alternating electrical energy. That is a AC generator. It is a device used to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. That is known as the generator. Which one converting into alternating electrical energy? That is the AC generator. Clear now? Second, principle of the AC generator, that is, it is based on the electromagnetic induction phenomena. There we will change the magnetic flux. As magnetic flux will change, then EMF will induced. Then it is based on the electromagnetic induction phenomena. It is based on electromagnetic induction. That is, we can say the coil is rotating in magnetic field so angle between B and A changes, thus magnetic flux linked with the coil changes, and hence EMF is induced. That is based on the electromagnetic induction phenomena, in which that field is rotating. Inside the field, coil is rotating. As we will provide here field, then angle will change. That as angle will change, magnetic flux will change. Then EMF is induced. That is the principle of the AC generator. Next we will do, that is the construction. Construction means how we can make this AC generator. In construction, first we will take their magnet. Here we are taking their two magnet, here south pole and here north pole. Then inside the magnet we will keep coil. Here we will keep a coil, rectangular coil we will keep here. Then due to these magnet, then magnetic field will act in this direction, like this one, north to south. Then there, this one is a rectangular coil, that we can say that armature, PQRS. This coil will rotate inside the magnetic field. That is the angular velocity omega we are taking. This coil is rotate, and here we will take a connection, that is a, here we will take a brush with the brushes here. This one is a rotation here, this one, and from here we will take second brush. Then connection will go from here to there. Then here we will connect a galvanometer, otherwise we can apply here load. Clear? Then here brush B1, here B2, here this one S1 solenoid, here we will S2. Clear now? These two are the metallic slip rings. These S1 and S2 is the metallic slip rings. Clear? Due to it will rotate. Then current will go in that direction. This current will induced as this will rotate. Then with help of the galvanometer we will note that current, that if there is a deflection galvanometer will take place, that means there is a current is induced, otherwise no. Okay, as we will apply their external force with help of the petrol diesel, like this one, there is a axle. It is axial. Then due to axial, then this coil, due to force and this magnetic field, that this coil is start rotating. As coil will start rotating, then there is a deflection in galvanometer take place, that means current will induced. Their direction we can find their Fleming right hand rule. Clear? There is a two rule you have done: Fleming left hand rule, Fleming right hand rule. Fleming left hand rule used to find the direction of the magnetic force, and there is a Fleming right hand rule, that is a find direction of the induced current, where we can write where which term we have taken, PQRS, that is the armature rectangular coil, and N and S is a north and south pole of magnet. There B1 and B2 we have taken two carbon brushes which maintain electric current, Clear? And S1 and S2, these are the two metallic slip rings. Which rotate. There is a construction. Clear? In working, what you write here, working. After this, in working, I am explaining. In working, first that coil will rotate in a magnetic field. Then as coil will rotate, in presence of magnetic field and force, then B and A changes. Then flux will change. Then theta means angle between B is a magnetic field, and A is area changes. Thus magnetic flux changes, and hence induced EMF is induced. Clear? Like this one, consider initially that is the normal to the magnetic flux, then the maximum magnetic flux is linked with the coil. When coil rotate in anti-clockwise with the phase PQ in front and RS in back, then direction of the induced current in RMPQ is from P to Q and in RS is from R to S. Thus the direction of the current through external resistance is from B2 to B1. That direction of the current is depend upon the rotation of the coil. In this direction is the rotation. Like this one, half rotation is completed. Same the in opposite direction, half rotation is in that completed. Clear now? Now we will do theory. In theory, we will do that derivation, how we can derive their induced current and induced EMF. In this case, let normal to the plane of coil makes an theta angle with direction of magnetic field at any time t during rotation. Clear? Then let n be total number of turns of coil. Total numbers of turns of coil. Then theta is a phi is the magnetic flux linked with coil. Then at that time we will find their phi we know that about this BA cos theta. Here there is a n number of the coil, that's why n number of turn, then we can write there NB cos theta. Then from here we know that about this one, that omega angular velocity is equal to angular displacement upon t time. Then from here we can write there theta angle is equal to omega t. Clear now? Now this one first equation, substitute equation 1 in phi equal to, as we know that induced EMF is equal to minus d phi by dt. Everyone know about this? As we know, that is a Faraday's second law, that E is equal to minus d phi by dt. Substitute equation first in this relation, then we can write there E equal to minus 3y dt NBA cos omega t. Then put value of theta here omega t, that's why here we have replaced omega t. Now here we can write there E equal to there NB A, these are constant term, and differentiation of the cos, that is a minus sin omega t, then here minus plus, then omega t, and here will be omega t, their differentiation omega. Then we write there NBA omega sin omega t. That is the induced EMF. Induced will be maximum when sin omega will be 1. The EMF will be maximum when sin omega equal to 1, that is theta equal to 90 degree. Clear? Then induced EMF we can write there NBA omega. Clear? This one is the induced EMF. Now next our alternating current. Alternating current, how we can find it? That is I equal to E by R. Clear? I equal to E by R. This term we can write as E naught, then we can write it E equal to, E naught sine omega t. Clear? If there is a not maximum condition, then we can write there E equal to, this one we have taken E naught, that is E equal to E naught sine omega t. Now put value here, then we can write there E naught sine omega t by r. Clear? Now this one relation we can write there I equal to I naught sine omega t. This is the alternating current, that is induced current is AC, alternating current. Clear? This is the theory of this alternating AC generator. Up to this topic, complete your fair notebook.